The Paradise Island Hotel, great hotel, isn't it? It is. You got some thick-ass towels, don't they? Probably not going to be able to get my suitcase shut. I, like everybody, had to fly here. I hate to fly. Flying scares me to death. You got engines falling off of planes. You got pilots drinking. 3 years ago, you had a roof come off an airplane. You remember this, sir?
Yeah.
Just play along. This shit will go a lot damn faster. Okay? I'll be able to get out of here and get back to the casino. I ain't worth the shit in the casino. I played that dice game. They gave me 5 dice. Hell, I threw them all. Yahtzee! It's a Hawaiian flight, sir. You ain't got none of this shit already, have you? You're looking at me like I'm the hair club president. He might just be a client. Hawaiian flight, that's what I'm talking about. The roof came off. How'd you like to go on that flight? The flight attendant's like, huh? Thanks for flying Hawaiian Flight 201 now. In the event of depressurization, an oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling above. Oh, provided there is a ceiling. Place it over your nose. Place it over your nose and mouth and breathe normal now in the event of that ceiling above your head takes a hike. You figure your butt's going to be sucking enough wind for your nose and mouth. I'm scared to death to fly, man. I start drinking at the travel agency. Figure it out, dude. That's 21 days in advance. I get on that plane, I order a bourbon and Coke, they bring me a little bitty glass. Bullshit, I want a bottle of bourbon, I want a bottle of Coke. Coming over here, she goes, it's only an hour flight. Like, start me a tab, bitch. Because I'll be drunk when this son of a bitch hits the water. That plane crash, I'd have been the only drunk fool swimming away. That's $9 on the plane, buddy. Then I get over here, I made the mistake of renting a car. Don't do that. How many people have driven amongst the Bahamians? This is my 3rd time here. I'm basically trying to tell you I've got 6 lives left at this point. You get out there and they're looking at you like, oh, merge? Anywhere you go on the island, the speed limit is 35 miles an hour. I'm out there yesterday. I'm doing 39. The Bahamians are flying by me like I'm sitting still. Their damn police pull me over. He goes, you know why I stopped you? I was like, hell, you couldn't catch anybody else? We were out sightseeing. We went by the courthouse. They tried to give me a ticket for walking across the grass. What the hell do you do when you mow it, goofer? He goes, we use a riding mower here, man. I jumped in that car and drove across it. Oh, having fun here. Drive everywhere I go when I'm back home in the States. Unfortunately, to drive, ooh, cool, Japanese are here. Bird selling out. You guys are like, well, he could have cancer or something. I drive everywhere I go back home. Now, unfortunately, when you drive, folks, you got to go through some states where you really don't want to be. In order to get here, I had to go through Alabama. If you hadn't been to Alabama, don't go. There's some stupid people now. And if you're from Alabama, you're stupid. I'm not making this up. I stopped at a bank to use an automatic teller machine. They're not computerized. They're not. They have some old guy sitting in a booth. He goes, hand me your card and just whisper me your secret number. Going in this little backwards ass country road in Alabama. Coming at me is a funeral procession. I swear to y'all, all the cars in the line have sped up and they're passing the hearse. That's like somebody at the church yelled, hey, last one in the cemetery's got to put the dirt on. Never seen Yugos go so fast. I shouldn't make fun of Yugos. Actually, I have a Yugo. 0 to 60 in, well, I've had it a year, so. Some of the shit y'all got to think about, folks. No. See, a lot of you don't know this about Alabama, folks. There's a state law. When you get to the state line in Alabama, you got to change heads. Do you know that? You got to take off your smart head and put on your stupid head. You know that? Of course, people from Georgia, hell, they can drive right in. Well, they're dumb as a bowl of dirt in Georgia, trust me on that. I was there last year for the Jewish holiday, Rosh Hashanah. I'm part Jewish. I asked a guy, I go, do you have Rosh Hashanah here? He goes, no, but we got Nickelodeon and ESPN. You're looking at me like a Jewish guy from Louisiana. I've got a yarmulke with a John Deere patch on it. I won't eat pork unless you blacken it. Of course, then people find out that I'm part Jewish. They go, I bet you're glad David Duke dropped out of the presidential race, but actually I'm pissed off. I wanted Duke to win. Think about it. When was the last time we got to see a presidential assassination? Hey, we could have had the parade in Dallas. Here comes Duke. Y'all duck. Don't get me wrong, though. If you're from Alabama or Georgia, those are actually nice states. I work all over the country doing this. I have a good time wherever I go. I was recently in Dallas, Texas. I got to see the Cowboys play some football. Y'all like the Cowboys? No, Russell, we don't like nobody you like. We ain't been nowhere you been. We ain't done shit you done. You just tell us a dick joke. I was in Dallas. I got to see B.B. King live in concert. Y'all know who B.B. is? Hey? It's not like he's here, lady. He was good, though. He was rocking. He was like, let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. I hollered up, yo, B.B., hold your head still. You ain't even blind, man. He hollered back at me. I know, but I did a concert with Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles. If you don't do this, those son of bitches will headbutt you to death. And I have my lady friend with me. I'm trying to impress her. I take her to these nice restaurants, paying for my meals from my credit cards. I always got these big wig guys ahead of me paying for their meals with their credit cards. You know the type, don't you, ma'am? Yep. You're probably the type. You get up there like Visa, Gold, American Express, Platinum. I get up there MasterCard, Great Primer. Expired. Go to New York to perform in a couple of weeks. Anybody from New York? All right, right here in the front row. Let me make you feel at home. Fuck you. What part of New York? Right where? Right, what's that close to?
It's like 30 miles north.
Oh, it's from the city. Yeah, I'm from the city. I go, if last time I was in the city, they make fun of me because of the way I talk. I said, no, Joe, from the South, you do. Last time I was there, I had a guy, he wanted to fight me because I talk funny. And he pulls a knife on me. Kids, get this. It was a butter knife. What the hell are you going to do? Spread me to death? Well, in Louisiana, I'll stick it in you. It's a knife, dude. You say B.B. King's not really blind? Maybe it was the earrings that threw you off, man. I do wear 2 earrings, man. I'm not gay. I got nothing against gay people. Hell, I tried being gay. I just quit when it was my turn. I was like, thanks for the blowjob. Hell, don't worry, I owe you one. I was in Tennessee recently. I had a good time in Tennessee. Got anybody from Tennessee? Yeah, I hate that damn state, don't you? Because they were so proud of Elvis in Tennessee, they have a 1-900 The King. I called it. The line was dead. Work a lot in Florida. There's a great state. Florida is the only state in our union, folks, that has drive-through funeral homes. I'm not making this up. It's the truth, so you're laughing, but you can pull up to a window and view a dead body. Hi, we're here to see Mr. Smith. Well, he's not ready yet, but if you pull out to the curb, we'll wheel his happy ass out there. Keep waiting for him to go, would you like a hot apple pie with that? Strange things wherever you go. I was reading the paper here today, the local paper. They had a gas station that got robbed here last night. One line of the paragraph in the paper said the suspect fled on foot. Next line said the Nassau Police Department broadcast a description of the getaway car. You take all the time you need, homeboy. That picture of the police, they're going, he's in a pair of late model tennis shoes. And license plate Reebok. He's hauling ass, he's got him pumped up. He flat on foot in the getaway car. Hell, it was Fred Flintstone. Hell, I was at a titty bar. I heard yabba dabba doo. And you got to read the paper, folks. That's where comedy is. Year ago, front page, every major newspaper. Also on the television show 2020, Kitty Dukakis admitted to the entire world she drank what? Rubbing alcohol, fingernail polish remover, and hairspray to get drunk. That's a true story, sir. It's a cheap date, big guy. It'd be like, give me a bourbon and coke and a shot of fine on that for this bitch. There you go, Kitty. Yesterday in the paper said they're putting warning labels on games now. I went to the store today. I was going to get some games for my kids. Check this out. They got a game with a warning label, big letters, said ages 8 to 80. I called home. I got an 81-year-old grandfather pissed off at me. He can't play Scrabble anymore, man. Which is okay because my grandfather's old and he's senile. We'll play Scrabble. He'll spell words like pismify. Pismify. I'm like you, big guy. Pismify, what's that? My grandfather goes, I don't know, I seen it on the eye chart. Check this week, aren't you? That's our agent, please. Right, you can take a joke, can't you? Good thing. Comedy club. Comedian. Jokes. See, I wasn't going to mess with you, but you got facial hair, and that scares the hell out of me. I was doing a show one night, I started to mess with a guy, he goes, hey boy, don't mess with me, I can grow a beard. I go, big deal. He goes, no, watch. We got on the island. I was out running today. I wasn't exercising, ma'am. I left the straw market in a hurry. Y'all been there to the straw market? Yeah, we went over today. Went over on the ferry. He was pissed. You're so heavy. Oh, man. I was out running. I got attacked by a dog out there. I'm not on the property. I got a dog just tried to bite me. And in my defense, I kicked the dog, and the owner of the dog is mad at me. She's like, sir, you just kicked my 14-year-old dog. Well, he jumped in my 31-year-old crotch. Yes, ma'am. And the dog was 14. I had no idea. I kicked the hell out of him, knocked his walker away. This is actually about my third or fourth time back here to Paradise. We love coming here. Got great restaurants here in the hotel. You got to check those out. We were eating at one today. I can't think of the damn name of it now. The waitress finds out I'm one of the comics. And she goes, she's real serious. She goes, you're one of the comics at Paradise? At Jokers? I said, yeah. She goes, do you ever forget your material when you go on the stage? No. I go, this is my job. I go, I do this every night. No, I don't forget. I go, you're a waitress. You wouldn't get to someone's table and go, hi, can I take your... Braid your hair, man. Guys, nice. Folks, my name is Russ. I am 31 years old. I was very happily married for 9 years. Thank you very much. We'll send us to 20. I got out for good behavior. 3.5 years into my marriage. True story. This woman I was married to took an iron, 6:30 in the morning, burned me on my leg right there to get me out of bed, claimed it was an accident. These women always laugh. She did too. She was like, I'm sorry. That was an accident. Like bullshit. You got spraying starts on my leg. This ain't no accident. She had it propped up on the board. But I'm mad. I flew out of the back. What are you doing burning me with an iron? And she goes, because you're so hard to wake up. I was like, why don't you pour water on the electric blanket next time? How about that? And she goes, because I tried that once. It just made your hair frizzy. I'm hard to get up. I love to sleep, man. The iron actually fell over my leg. Hell, I reached up, hit that steam button. I slept for 9 more minutes. That's a snooze alarm, Brad. I'm not explaining that much, okay? I've got a bunch of people here I need to go on with the show. Took me two years of my marriage to figure out what you ladies call this crap on feminine hygiene. You ladies know what I'm talking about, hygiene? You know, you better say, yeah, don't get up. Because I didn't know because I was at work, and that's why I called me, honey. Anyway, home from work, would you stop at the store and get me something that makes me smell real good? You been to the store and seen the aisles of crap they got to choose from? You're in there for days like Summer's Eve, Morning Glory, Desert Shield. I was 20 years old. Hell, I took her a box of stick-ups. Like, hell, stick these on, baby. Well, they were the pine scent, sort of an outdoor stuff I got in. That's pretty easy to figure out why I'm single, isn't it? So I'm actually single, it's not because of that. I'm single because of the holidays. I hate the holidays. Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, I hate them. I like Halloween. Brad, you like Halloween? Yeah, I love it. I get to sit in my house and I pass out candy. That's my job. Little kids come by, they got costumes and the masks. Trick or treat. Think I found the partiers. What are you supposed to be, little dude? This kid last year goes, I'm a pirate and I'd like a good treat. Come on, your mom ain't looking. He came back 4 times. I took his mask off, it was my kid. I had bad luck during the holidays. This year for Christmas, my grandmother came down. There's a treat, my grandmother. She came out. We got this huge fight, man, because my grandmother's old. I let her win the fight, but I got her back. I plugged her lift and recline chair into the 220 outlet. She hit the bullseye. Looked like an old fart dart just sticking there. And my mom goes, you shouldn't do tricks like that on her. She's too old. I don't care. I can't wait for her to get her adjustable Craftmatic, baby. I got that rigged. It's going to squeeze her ass out like a Pop-Tart. She'll be hitting her life call button. I'm flying. I can't get down. And I got an overprotective mother. Call me today from Louisiana. My mother called me from Louisiana and goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm just starting the week here at Paradise. I'm doing laundry. On the phone, my mother goes, did you sort the clothes? I'm like, I guess I did, Mom. I got the dirty ones over here and the ones I can get a few more days out of right over here. Ex-wife mad at me at Christmas. I saw my ex-wife Christmas Day first time in about 6 months. Normally she's got straight blonde hair like yours. This time she looked like me, like she had a poodle on her head. And I go, what's that on your head? And she cops this attitude. It's permanent. I was like, bullshit, this is permanent. I bet that burnt smell on your head is permanent. I hate not being married because I got a date. And at 31, I'm dating girls a little too young. 17, 18 years old. Some of y'all know the type, you pick them up for dinner, they're hanging out your car window doing this to diesel trucks. You want to get your arm back? Why don't you go back to color before you fall out that booster chair? Kiss them goodnight and they got a Kool-Aid mustache. And my buddies are no help, man. My buddies are no help. I've been off the market 9 years. First girl I'm ever with after my divorce. Taking her to my hotel room. I'm kind of nervous. Friend of mine, actually the next comic coming up here, goes, Russell, man, take that girl up to your room, boy. That's just like riding a bike. I've been on a bike since I was 12. I got this girl in my room. I'm sitting on her back. Pedaling. I had a bell on her head, a basket on her butt. I was throwing papers. Is this good for you? And I'm looking for that special girl in my life because I do have 2 kids. I know this scares the hell out of you people knowing I'm reproducing. Got a couple of boys, very proud of them. Got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. My 8-year-old son thinks I'm older than dirt. I was headed here on this tour because where are you going, Dad? I said, I made it back to the Bahamas, going to do the comedy club again. He goes, comedy club, Dad? You always go to the comedy club. I go, I know, but you're 8, son. Hell, in 13 years when you're 21, I could take you anywhere with me. He looked me dead in the eye. He goes, you'll be dead by then.
More than normal.
Go to your room. And don't come back next Halloween night either. So I'm drinking whiskey. Now, I shouldn't be drinking at all. I used to just drink beer, Bud Dry. You ever tried that, sir, Bud Dry? That's a good beer, isn't it? Hell yeah, you go to the bathroom, you ain't even got to shake it. You just dust that son of a bitch off. I don't drink like I used to. I got drunk one time, 9 years of marriage, so drunk my ex-wife actually kicked me out of bed, pissed as a goose. You're so drunk. You were so drunk, you get your little butt out of this bed, you go in that living room in there, and you watch that TV till you sober up. I was in there for a week. And I was drunk too, because I was watching the fish tank. I'm getting flipper on every channel. Just here in Louisiana, they tried to put sex education into grammar school. I know you guys are from New York. I don't know where the rest of you are from. I don't know what they try to do in your home states or countries or whatever. But in Louisiana, they tried to put sex education into grammar school. My son Kent was 8 years old. He was just starting the 3rd grade. He doesn't need sex education because he's smart as a whip and he knows I'm a comic. Second day home from school, my boy comes up to me and he goes, Daddy, you're a comedian? I heard a little boy tell a joke at my school today. I bet you could put in your comedy show. I'm thinking, knock, knock. I go, what is it, Kent? He goes, Daddy, what's got 2 thumbs and likes a blowjob? I go, what? My boy goes, that'll be in my show, boy. You can come out your room now. See you Halloween. I told that joke to my ex-wife. She's mad at me. He told you that? That is disgusting. Bullshit. That's my boy. Got a 4-year-old son named Jeremy. Jeremy is at the stupid question age now. A lot of you guys are married in here, older couples. If you have kids this age, what I'm about to tell you, know is true. They'll ask you the dumbest questions you cannot answer. I was home last year for Thanksgiving. I took my boys out fishing. Saw a car accident on the interstate. Jeremy's in the car next to me. He goes, Daddy, 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 it's the police. Daddy, it's the police. If the police had a wreck like that, Daddy, Daddy, who would they call? I don't hit my kids.
It doesn't help if you put your hand right in front.
I shot at him one time. He's naked. Ooh, I got you. Shoulder wound, 38, no big deal. We're fishing, I'm minding my own business. My boy goes, Daddy, 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 how come those fish, how come the fish down there in that water down there, Daddy, how come they don't rust? Did you change heads when we got back from Alabama? You're not my kid. Coming home on the highway, we got the windows down. You know when a car flies by you on the highway, it goes, Nyah. Y'all should know that. My boy goes, Daddy, does our car make that same noise like that when he goes by their car? Y'all are laughing, I had no idea. I got home, I told my girlfriend, I go, look, you get in my car. Jeremy and I are going to get in your car. We're going to listen to what we hear when we pass you. All I heard when she went by was, you're a dumbass! And he's at that age where he will holler out stuff too, inappropriate times. He doesn't care where he is. He doesn't mean to do it, but he doesn't know. 4 years old, what are you going to do? 6 months ago, we're at a family reunion. All the kids, the adults. We're in the front room. We're watching the news about this cat up in Milwaukee, Jeffrey Dahmer, which is a tragic story. I know that. But on the news, they said this guy was killing people, cutting up bodies, and boiling the skulls. My 4-year-old in front of God, my entire family, this reunion goes, boiling them. He must not have a microwave, huh, Dad? You're not my kid. Well, what am I going to do? They don't mind. I can't send him to his room. Hell no. 4 years old, he will not mind. I tell him to do something. I'm like, go clean your room. He turns into George Bush. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be free. But he will holler out stuff, folks. I'm about to tell you it's a true story. It's exactly how it happened. We're sitting in a restaurant one night, Shreveport, Louisiana. I got my 2 boys with me. Notice an older lady in the next booth staring at me for about 15 minutes. Finally, I'm mad, but I looked over real nice and polite. I go, excuse me, ma'am, you're drawing a bead on me here. Is there a problem? The lady goes, yes, sir, there's a problem. Yes, sir, there's a problem. The last 5 minutes, sir, you have taught those 2 boys of yours 3 bad manners. And I go, what is that? And she goes, 1, sir, you talk with your mouth full. 2, you do not have your napkin on it. And 3, you have got your elbows on the table. My 4-year-old didn't miss a beat. Goes, we know 4. Fuck off. There's no way in hell I could make that up, man. And then he looks at me, he goes, am I in trouble, Daddy? Well, hell no, you can stay up all night. You ain't got to eat that taco. Mexican restaurant, too, and I found out you don't take women to Mexican restaurants because about an hour later that gas builds up and it's just there. Well, see, women don't make a noise. They don't warn you. It's just there. See, we make a noise. We warn you. Big boy, I bet you make a big-ass noise. Your friends are like, hell, was that a plane? What the hell was that? But the women don't do the hell no. You're just driving home in your car happy as a clam. Damn radio starts changing by itself. Your eyes will start bleeding, your nose is running. Hell, my kids in the back got windows going down. People driving by me going, damn, is that outside? Show your headliner. I'm Russ Nagel. Let's see you in the casino. I'm out of here. Good night. Thank you very much.
On Showtime, HBO. He was the opening act for Jay Leno for 2 years. I think it was Jay Leno. Of course, you know I don't know his name. Shh. And he mixes comedy and magic quite wonderfully. Please help me welcome Doug Doan.
All right.
Thank you. It's a trick. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh boy.
What are you guys doing? I'd like to explain the rules of my show. I'm going to be using some audience participation tonight. You feel it necessary not to participate? Have fun, heckle, give me shit. Go for it. Of course, you do realize I can nail your ass. I missed one that day, don't worry, just bleach, okay? Just relax, relax. Have you ever seen a magician work? You know that traditionally we use some sort of live animal. It's usually a rabbit. Some magicians work with doves, some with the lions and tigers in their show, a little bit different. I have a skunk. You believe I'm the only magician who works with a skunk? I can bring him out. His name is Aramis. And he does a very simple, easy, cute trick. Same thing your dog can do with something fancy. What he does, I've had him fix the muscle glands, have removed, we won't spray or stink up the place. Don't worry about that. I'm just very proud of the fact because I do believe I'm the only magician who works with a skunk. So except you know, Aramis.
A lot of times people seem to think that skunks are stupid animals, but actually they're very intelligent. What's 1 plus 1?